I still feel like that music is a little too loud. I still feel like that music is a little too loud. I still feel like that music is a little too loud. Alright, let's see now. Just turn it down a little bit. Alright, let's see now. Just turn it down a little bit. Alright, let's see now. Just turn it down a little bit. Alright, let's see now. Just turn it down a little bit. Alright, let's see now. Just turn it down a little bit. Alright, let's see if that's good. Good. I'm thinking it will be. It sounds like it got lowered a bit. It sounds like it got lowered a bit. Yeah. Okay, we should be alright. What's going on, everybody? Good morning, Bashida Brown. Namka, Accelerate, what's up, dude? Bad as Joker. What is going on? What is going on? Let me see if I can pull up. Man, how do I interact with this again? Interact, here we go. Alright, I want to pull this up first. Oh man, can I not? I want to scroll. I'm trying to scroll. Let me scroll. It's not letting me scroll. Why can I not scroll? What's going on? I can scroll here, but I can't scroll here. Accelerate, dude. 7/5 for being so handsome. Oh my goodness. You are just too kind, Accelerate. Thank you so much. It's very generous of you. And now I'm blushing. It's only it's the early whispers of the morning, and I'm already blushing. Thank you very much. Simula influence? Yes. I'm glad he's influencing you. I'm trying to pull up the Necropolis rewards. That I want to talk about that first. But I can't seem to get Twitter to work. I guess okay, here's another idea. Image. Make source visible, and then oh, here we go. Okay. It's a little big. but it's here. Okay. All right. Let's look at this for a second. Okay. So yeah, I want to talk about this for a second. Once more people trickle in here. Yeah, let's just close Twitter. We'll work on it later. What's up, LC? I will check that invite again after the stream. Yeah, I'm not sure if I saw it the first time, but I'll check it again. Thank you for it, by the way. But okay, yeah. Let's talk about Necropolis for a little bit. So, I know there's a Legends run and stuff like that. I'm not concerned about that. Why would I spend so many units and time a week before Cyber Weekend when I could just spend on Cyber Weekend, get some units, and then go back into Necropolis? Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense for me, at least. And besides, I'm never going to change the current title that I have. I'm never going to change that. So how's the band like ever since I watched Rich the Man's video? Oh, it's great. Yeah, clearly I'm super banned. Yeah, I had it coming. Yeah, let me tell you, I had that band coming. Oh boy. Hey, Sanscripts, what's up, man? Thank you for stopping by. Rank 2, Shang-Chi or Chavez? Oh, that's tough. Can't go wrong. Either way, I'd probably go Chavez. As Sanscripts just said, she's a two-way. Shang-Chi is 100% offense. So, yeah, I want to talk a lot about Necropolis. That's kind of why I wanted to go live today, because the rewards got released, and there's a lot of... you probably can't see my mouse on the screen. No. Right? No, you can't. But there's a lot of stuff here. There's a lot of very, very cool stuff. So with Necropolis, we're getting the new level of progression as well as the new Valiant title, which requires 2 rank 3s. So completion, exploration of Necropolis, or completion, and then however much you have to spend on Cyber Weekend, and then you can do exploration for a 3rd one. Or if you really want to wait, you can do completion of Necropolis, and then they already confirmed on the live stream that 8.4 and like the conclusion of Act 8 will give you a rank 3. So you can do completion of Necropolis and then just wait until Act 8.4 comes out and do that, and then get Valiant that way. But my plan so far, at least this is my tentative plan, is I'm going to stream a completion path day 1. I'm going to take the time to look over every path, or at least find a path that I want to take for completion. I'm going to do an initial completion path, and then I may or may not do an additional path. Depends on how I'm feeling, but I'm guaranteed doing one path the day it drops. And then my goal is however many paths I have left, whether that's 5 or 4. Again, I might end up doing another one. I'm just going to wait until, the next week or so after Cyber Weekend. I get all those units, the rank up materials, hopefully some gold so I can rank up some characters. And then I jump back in that way. And I would like to stream all of it. I might not be able to stream all of it, but my goal would be to stream as much of it as I can. Because with Abyss, I kind of dropped the ball and I didn't stream that much of it. I ended up recording paths later down the line, but I'd much rather get some stream / VOD content of Necropolis and then record individual videos at my discretion. So... yeah, but let's talk about the rewards a little bit. What is everybody most excited for out of everything here? So, for me, just looking at completion exploration, we can talk about the path rewards in a little bit. But just completion exploration, I think from completion, the class crystals and the mastery point, totally insane. Crazy. I mean, a mastery point is bonkers. It's ridiculous. it will always be valuable. So what more needs to be said about a mastery point? And then the 2 class crystals. So if you don't know how these work, it's basically a crystal. So here's the scoop. These crystals are here so you don't have to open your crystals before you open your rank 3 gem. So your 2 to 3 gem, your 2 to 3 gem is random for completion. So let's say you get like cosmic, right? And maybe you don't have any good cosmic 7 stars. You have 2 class crystals which you can open and then choose to open a cosmic 7-star crystal. So how it would work is, let's say you decide to open one of them right now and you want to go cosmic. You would spin open the crystal and then it would give you a choice of classes. So you pick from, a science 7-star crystal, a mutant 7-star crystal, whatever the case may be. And then once you pick that crystal, you open the crystal again, and then you will spin out whatever class crystal you've chosen. So it's not a class nexus crystal, but it allows you to pick whatever class 7-star crystal you want, and then you open that crystal. So like for me, let me just show you my 7-star roster. We can talk about that as well, and like who I want to rank 3. So for my 7-star roster right now, I have 1 Mystic. I have 1 Mystic 7-star, and ironically, he's awakened. I've only pulled 2 Mystic 7-stars on my main account, and they've all been Mangog. So I don't want to rank 3 Mangog, okay? Mystic is probably the lowest gem on my radar right now. Right below Cosmic, but if I got Cosmic, I might rank 3 Maestro because he seems like he's going to be pretty cool. And it would be cool to have a rank 3 Maestro. But Mystic, I'd say, is probably the lowest. Like, if I somehow got a 7-star Werewolf, maybe that would change, but I have no idea how I would do that. So, Mystic, right? That's my lowest one right now. It's currently my lowest one because I only have 1 Mystic 7-star. That's Mangog. So, my plan from completion is I am certainly 100% guaranteed going to be picking 1 Mystic 7-star crystal. So I'm definitely getting 1 Mystic. And then for my second, I might go Cosmic just because I would have options in the other classes. Like, let's just go down the line here since I'm talking about it. Science, I have plenty of options. And even if I don't get the science champions I want from the basic crystals on the path, I'm going to select Titania from the selector, and I'll take her to rank 3. So science is covered. Science is totally safe. Skill, I would almost certainly take Mantis. There's a chance I could take up Shang-Chi. I'm not against it, but I'm leaning heavily into Mantis right now. So that's how skill would go. Mutant, can't go wrong with a lot of mutants I have here. Sunspot is probably the guy who I'm leaning towards the most right now, followed by Bishop. I'd say those are the 2 that I'm considering. Like, I would love Namor, but he's unawakened. So, and then Domino, kind of the same thing. If I got Domino awakened, maybe I'd consider it, but I have options for Mutant. And then Cosmic, I only have 2 Cosmic champs right now, but if I pick a Cosmic crystal, I have a chance of getting like Venom or potentially a Null, or I could get Gladiator or Vox from the Titan crystals that I will open from Necropolis, so that's always a possibility. And then Tech is number 1. Like, if I got Tech, man, that would be incredible. It would like immediately go into Shuri, and then yeah, that would be the end of it. Like, Shuri is my number 1 rank 3 option right now. Can you pick a team without knowing the defenders and nodes? No, you can just speculate and you can hope that a team will work. But at the end of the day, once we get in there, and we're going to be able to see if characters will and will not work. But we can speculate and we can hope. Like, I hope Kate Bishop is good. It seems like she'll be good. I hope she's good. I hope Zemo is good. I hope Shuri is good. I hope Guillotine is good. And like, reading the nodes, it seems like some of those characters, Strife included, will counter a lot of the nodes, like the unblockable stuff after the charges run out, things like that. So you would hope that the characters are good, but at the end of the day, it might not be it might not be exactly what we're hoping for. Read last, what up? Do you know if Maestro will come awakened? No, so we get 1 copy of Maestro each. 1 each. Gonna make me act up? Bagel, hey. You know where to find me. No, you don't, but I could help you out if you want. Do a little teamwork. Can spectate the Necropolis map? Yeah, so the Necropolis map should be completely open and no defenders should be hidden. So you have all the autonomy in the world to plan. Big news. Starlink has been ordered to my house. That's great, isn't it? That's fantastic, Omega. Amazing. That is great news. What's up, Donnie? Are the 7-star class crystals like the Legends one, a selector and a crystal? That's how you, yeah, I believe that is how it's going to be. Because it would be pretty uncool of them to say, oh, hey, here's these class crystals, but the class crystals are random. You get to choose whatever class crystal you want. So you open the crystal, and it's just like the Legend Selector, where it's a crystal within a crystal. So you open the crystal, it gives you all 6 classes, you pick whatever class crystal you want, and then you open that crystal. Is it possible to save the class crystals until the next batch is added in December? Yes, yes. So the class crystals are going to pull from the base pool. So if you save till December until the new characters get swapped in, those characters will be available in the class crystal. So yes, I'm considering doing that. I'm going to open my... See, here's the thing. I would love to open my Mystic one immediately, but then Juggernaut's coming in December, so... Maybe I wait for Juggernaut, but at the same time, like, I would rank 3 Chavez, Sassy, and probably Maw. So, you know. Do you have a good team for Necropolis? I don't know. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Legitimately, nobody knows. We can speculate based on the little information we have, looking at the nodes and how the enrage timer is going to work, but I can't tell you. 7-star Shuri, seems like Shuri's going to be good, so yes, I like that Shuri. Herc, sure. Kate, rank 4, Scorpion, rank 4, and Heimdall. One thing, Heimdall, going to be completely useless. Don't bring Heimdall, waste of your time. There's a node in Necropolis that reduces the duration of indestructible and immortality buffs by 1,000%. So Heimdall will save you on 1 hit, and chances are if you're waiting for Heimdall to save you, it's going to be for more than 1 hit. So don't bring Heimdall. And also, rank 4s, probably not a good idea either. It's rank 5 or above because the timer is based on challenger rating, and a rank 5 6-star has 150 challenger rating, so that's 150 seconds. And then that just goes up with 7-star. 7-star rank 1s have 200 seconds. Rank 2s have 210 seconds. You can extend that with strikers, and it's paused during specials, but yeah. I wouldn't run rank 4s. Unless it's like a synergy champion, then it's fine. Do you know how many fights per path? I think so. Yeah, I think it's 14 fights per path. Yeah, I think it's 14 per path. There are some duplicate fights. We don't know what they are, of course, but 14 per path. Do you think Human Torch would be good in Necropolis? We don't know, man. We've seen like 3 or 4 fights. That's it. We saw the Mr. Fantastic, which it seems like Zemo's gonna crush. There's a Namor, which looks like Shuri food. There's an Atuma, which also looks like Shuri food. And I think that's literally... Oh, yeah, and then we fought Diablo and Airwalker at the summit. So we've seen 5 fights in total. 5 fights. So we have basically nothing to go on here, aside from the very little information we have on certain fights. Is Maestro Cosmic or Superior? Maestro would be Cosmic. Yeah, we can pull the rewards up again. Do I think Absman will be good? I don't know. I saw there is a Vision Arcus. We have no idea what his nodes are, but there is a Vision Arcus, so maybe he'll be good for that. Who are the best counters for Diablo and Airwalker? So Diablo was all about heal reversal. He has so much regen from activating his mixtures, so you just want to heal reverse him. And then Airwalker, you just have to keep knocking him down, because if you don't knock him down, he will get his Herald of Galactus buff, and if you prevent that buff from happening, he goes like insta special 3, so you die. The profile pick goes so hard. Oh, dude, I am a sucker for profile picks, and that profile pick up there, that, and like once I get that profile pick and the title I have equipped right now will never change. I can almost guarantee it. That's the most unbelievable profile pick I've ever seen. I love the Grandmaster, so to have that profile pick, oh, incredible. So Void could work for Airwalker and Diablo. Yes, technically, that is a possibility, yes. Airwalker seems a lot more manageable than Diablo. Diablo, it's like heal reversal or bust, basically. He just has so much regen. Promo pick is a big flex, yeah. It's so cool. God, it's so sick. I mean, it's ridiculous. And then, man, we haven't even talked about the 7-star launch pool selector from 100%. So I know who I'm picking. I'm picking Titania. Who is everybody else going to pick from the launch pool? So the 36 characters in the launch pool. What are you thinking about if you plan on doing Necropolis? I'm picking Titania because if we just take a look at my roster here, I have basically everybody I want aside from Titania from the launch pool. I got Shuri. I got Guillotine. I got Sunspot. I got Mantis. I got Bishop. I got Hulk. And yeah, I even got Overseer, who was like kind of, I wanted him, but he needs to be awakened, so it wasn't like a big deal if I didn't get him early. But I have essentially everybody. Throw Killmonger in there too, because he's pretty cool. So yeah, the only one I'm missing from the base pool that I really want is Titania. So I will be almost certainly picking Titania. Now, if I pull Titania from one of my 7-star crystals that you get from doing the paths, that would make my life a lot harder. I'm not sure who I would go for at that point. I would maybe think about Venom. I would consider Venom. Because like after Titania, there's a pretty steep drop off of what I want. So maybe Venom. I'm a big fan of Venom. I have him at rank 2 on Fiker Miker, so I would potentially go Venom. I could dupe Titania. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I guess I just call you Wet. I know Brian calls you Wet W, but I just call you Wet. But there's also the thing, like if I get a Cosmic Gem, I could just rank 3 Maestro. Or like better than Maestro if I get Vox from the Titan Crystal, because I'll be able to open 2 Titan Crystals from Necropolis in total. Of course, there's the one from Exploration, and then there's 10,000 shards from completion, and then I'm a few dupes away from another Titan Crystal. So once I get the 10,000 shards, I'm like 3 7-star dupes away from another Titan Crystal. So I will certainly have 2 to open from Necropolis. And then of course Cyber Weekend is also coming, so that there might be another one there. I'm not gonna splurge on Cyber Weekend. I think I'm gonna buy like at most maybe like 2 or 3 Odins. I'm not really looking to go insane and get 36,000 units. That's not really that's never what I do. So yeah, I'm gonna get some stuff on Cyber Weekend, but definitely not Definitely not everything. So yeah, there's a potential I get more Titan charts from there, and then that could lead to, you know, a Vox or a Gladiator potentially. How can you be so sure you will fully explore Necropolis? Mod or confirmed? Yeah, I know. They got me, guys. It's a damn shame. They finally got me. Maybe I use Doom. I actually think Doom will be alright, because if you're doing the Doom cycle, the timer is paused during special attacks, and the bridging the gap between the special 3 you throw and then your next special 3 will only be a few seconds if you're playing it properly. So I think Doom might be alright, but it kind of seems like every fight would be like Abyss Red Skull, where it's just special 3, special 3, special 3, and then you kind of go insane. So I think it'll be okay, but wouldn't be my first pick. I do have, I'll show you guys on Fiker here. Gotta pull it up on the iPad. Speaking of Doom, how does the timer in Necropolis work again? So, from my understanding, it is based on your challenger rating. So your challenger rating is converted into seconds. So every second, the timer goes down by 1. So if you have 150 challenger rating, you have 150 seconds. So 2 and a bit minutes for a rank 5 5-star. Every second it goes down, and then the timer is paused during your specials and the opponent's specials. It's also paused during relics, and relics add 6 seconds back to the timer. But hey, if we look at Fiker here, this is going to look so great on stream. There's rank 5 Doom up there, and rank 5 Strife. So, yeah, I'm hoping that they'll be useful. I'm hoping the Strife will be useful. This is probably not going to be a Herc thing at all. Yeah. I don't think so. We need that mythic title for my account. It's cool, but how much? A mythic title will never be cooler than this title right here. Never. Tournament title over a mythic title. If a tournament title is a mythic title, great, but a tournament title, it will always be cooler than a mythic title for me. Gambit Relic for the 6-star good? Yes, it is quite good. Yo, Vincent, dude, what's going on, man? Spread your message about Herc. Send over 20. Thank you so much, man. Let me get you up there right now. Much appreciated. Got a oh, dude, I didn't even see the people. We got 100 people in here. That's pretty good. Thank you so much, buddy. I really appreciate it. Ascension changes something in the timer? No. So Ascension doesn't add to challenger rating. Ascension just gives you a boost in attack rating. I wonder what the Grandmaster moveset will be. I'm fiending to get to the Nameless Grandmaster, or the Deathless Grandmaster, whatever his name is, lore-wise. Absolutely fiending for it. I cannot wait. Cannot wait. But speaking of, let's look at the path rewards for a second. So on the paths, you get one item each, so you get it ends up being 2 per for the whole thing. So in total, 2 7-stars, 2 more ascensions, and 2 more rank 5s. So it's interesting how 4 of the 6 items are still geared towards 6 stars. And I think the purpose of that is to invest those items into 6 stars for Necropolis. I think that's why they're doing it. Which champs am I thinking of ascending? I don't know yet. I think one of them will be Adam Warlock. I think one of them will be Adam. And then the other one, totally up in the air. Absolutely up in the air. But I'm thinking Adam Warlock would be one of them. And then the other one, no idea. And then 2 more rank 5s. Oh my god. I mean, let's take a gander here. So these are my current rank 5s. 14. Adam is going to rank 5 really soon, so it will be 15 soon. And then that number could go up depending on what is available in Cyber. Who knows? But yeah, these are my current rank 5s. And then let's take a look rank 4s here. I have 30. Not that many. I just started to kind of get my rank 4 roster up. I used to have like 19. So I'm investing in rank 4s. So that's good. But from like the rank 4 roster, again, I think Adam is... Let's just get him to Sig 180. Let me put the rest of the Sig later. I think Adam is almost certainly going to get ranked up. And then, well, no, he is getting ranked up. Let me say that. I'm almost at rank 5. I'm just missing, gold and ISO, obviously, but I'm just missing the tier 6 cosmic. So Adam will be going up to rank 5, and then I will almost certainly be ascending him. I really like Adam Warlock, so I think I'll be ascending him. And then from everybody else here, 2 more rank 5s and 2 more ascensions. So if we take 1 ascension for Adam, that leaves me with 2 more rank 5s and 1 more ascension. So I don't know. See, here's the thing. I don't know. I really don't know who's going to be useful, right? We have no idea. We are going solely off of the video we have and the enrage timer and like knowing how certain characters work. We don't know anything else. We have literally maybe 5% of the information we have or that we would need for Necropolis. We know 5 or 6 fights, and we know how the enrage timer works. That's it. We don't know anything else. So, yeah. Morning, Xander. Good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. But from this roster, I don't know who's going to be good. Probably, yeah, you're right. Probably even less than 5%. We probably know like 2.5%, maybe 2% of all the information we need for Necropolis. We know 5 fights. 5 fights. And we've only tested 2 of them. The other 3 that we've seen, we haven't, there's no hands-on experience. We've read the notes. That's it. So, I don't know. If we're just talking in general here, like who would I want to rank 5 from this list? Tap She-Hulk, 100%. I feel like She-Hulk could be pretty good. Just throwing it out there. So that might be something. Maybe. I feel like she could be good. Like pair her with Mr. Fantastic, especially if I can use her on the path that Diablo's on, because I would love to use Mr. Fantastic for Diablo. Pretty good. So yeah, She-Hulk up there. Cassie Lang. I have fallen in love with Cassie Lang. Love her. She is fantastic. Big fan. What's up, Chew Boom? How's it going, man? She-Hulk would be a 6, 7-star? Yes, she would be. Yes, she would be. Am I going 100% for the first day? No. Completion path, and then maybe another path later on, but I like maximum of 2 paths within that first week, and then I'm gonna wait, get units from Cyber Weekend, and go back in. What happens when the timer runs out? You die. So when the timer runs out, the defender is totally unblockable, and when they're out of striking distance, they start to gain power, as well as being stun immune. So it's not instant death. You can play around it, but you still have to worry about the special route, which is gonna suck. But aside from that, it's not terrible. It's not terrible. And then looking at rank 3s, Future Ant-Man, gotta get him up eventually. Sandman as well, I like Sandman a lot. There's some other characters like Spider-Ham, I'd love to get him up too. Last, please. How many champs can we take? 5. Yeah, that's not going to change. Taking 5 champs. 5 champs, and you need to have a relic on every single one of them. Don't go into Necropolis without relics. Very, very silly. Hoping Gamora shines. Fingers crossed, man. I have a Gamora on Vikermiker. She's rank 1, but still. Show us your resources. Okay. Maxed out on every single revive except for the level 3 revives. I even have some in the overflow that will certainly be expiring before Necropolis. So, you know, that sucks. But what are you going to do? I could do for some potion farming, I guess. And then I've got units, I've got some love juice, plenty of energy. And I think maybe, well, I could start today, couldn't I? In the Apothecary, just getting 1 revive a day. Just go with my top 5 champs here. Tell me if the audio is too loud, please. Like if it's overcoming my voice, please let me know, because I just turned it down. Audio is too loud, please. Like if it's overcoming my voice, please let me know, because I just turned it down. Audio is too loud, please. Like if it's overcoming. Hold on, I'm gonna turn it down even more. I just turned it down. Audio is too loud, please. Kabam DLL told me you can solo every single fight in Necropolis if you're good enough. That's all I have to say. Bring it on, baby. Do you reckon you could do that Diablo with Cassie? No, I don't think so. Probably not. There's another node in that Diablo fight that requires you to perform specific actions, and that would really throw Cassie's rhythm off. So I'm not saying it's impossible, but I would not be rushing to use Cassie for Diablo. Diablo's a very easy character to fight, but his regen is insane. So that's really the only thing. Yeah, remember to do your Apothecary runs, everybody. You can start right now. If you start right now, you can save up like 13 or 14 revives, and then they won't expire if you go in day 1. So, yeah, I should probably start doing the same on Vikermiker, actually, now that I think about it. Actually, no, because I'm not going to be going in day 1 on Vikermiker, so never mind. I'm going to be going in way later for a completion path on Jeff. I think Quicksilver would be good for Diablo. No, I really think Diablo needs to be countered by heal reversal. So Void, Sandman, Mr. Fantastic, those are the characters I think that will work well for Diablo. What is my free crystal stats like? I think I have like 140. Something like that. Okay, the audio is at a really good level now. I just checked it. Got my first rank 4 Scorpion. Nice, dude. Scorpion is sick. Despair won't work. Oh, it will work. Despair will work, but he has like 7 million health, so that's a lot of power stings with Cassie, and that's a lot of having to survive with Cassie, and performing all the prompts as well. So that has Zemo and Necro. How's the damage? No fight for Zemo yet. But we saw him messing up that Mr. Fantastic, so I have high hopes. Is Kate a good counter to Masochism nodes? Yes, she is. She does have a few debuffs in her kit, but her main sources of damage come from passives. I don't disagree, Ankit. I just don't think Cassie's going to be good for Diablo specifically. I feel she could be good elsewhere. And I agree with Scorpion as well. I think Scorpion is going to do well. I think you're going to need the Fury synergy for Scorpion, but aside from that, I think he'll do very well. Any champion that can block unblockable attacks, specifically special attacks, but I guess all unblockable attacks specials are included, is going to excel in that final phase because they'll be able to block the specials while rooted and survive. So that's why Shuri is presumably going to be very good because of that awakened ability. She can just block unblockable specials. Same goes for Scorpion when he's awakened. He has that taunt. Same goes for Strife. Dude, Strife just straight up block all unblockable attacks. Bonkers. Totally bonkers. Yeah, Sanscripts is right. I am making the prediction now that for Diablo, you need some kind of heal reversal character. Will a duped rank 1 Strife be good or not? I don't know, dude. I don't know. I wish I could tell you. In less than 2 weeks, I'll be able to give you a better answer. I think Strife will be good for it, but I don't know how good he will be. What's up, Bobber? Do I think Apoc's going to be alright? I don't know. I do not know. My guess is no, because of how Apoc's damage works. I think you could deal a decent amount of damage with Apoc, specifically with the Strife synergy, but Apoc is a very take-your-time-based character when it comes to dealing the maximum amount of damage in long-form content, so I doubt he's going to be as effective in Necro. Is that some lag on my end, or is that just the screen being small? You don't get a revive from this, right? No, just potions. Wow. XP. That's a sight, isn't it? I'm once again asking for a daily gold quest. What's up, Christopher? Sender number 2. Thank you, man. Spend spend saved units for Cyber Weekend / Banquet or Necropolis. I would just, if you're not in a rush to do Necropolis, wait and see what it's costing people to get through a path, get through a few paths, and then you can decide once Cyber Weekend comes around, literally that next week, because November 15th is a Necropolis, right? That next week is the week of Thanksgiving, and Black Friday, Cyber Monday is that like weekend. So I would just wait a week and a bit, see what Cyber Weekend offers are going to offer you, no pun intended, and then make a decision to go in or not. I'm going in because I'm a content creator and I want to get some content out on Necropolis early. That's why I'm going in day one for one path at a minimum. But I'm going to be planning out everything else fairly, like in a very meticulous manner, and hopefully exploring it on stream. But that'll be after Cyber Weekend. So that'll be like the end of November into December. That is also why I'm working ahead in literally every single one of my classes to ensure I have nothing to do. Can I estimate how many units it's going to cost per run? No idea. Absolutely no idea. It's all speculation at this point. It's all just predicting from the information that we have, which is very little. It's enough to kind of get the juices flowing, but it is nowhere near enough to make any concrete decisions or any concrete statements. Like, I'm not going to go and blatantly say Guillotine 2099 is going to work, because I don't know. I'm hoping she will. I ranked her up for future Everest content, not knowing what that would look like, but just hoping that she would be good for it. But we have no idea who's going to be good and who's not going to be good. You always work ahead in your classes, though? That's true, but like, imagine that working ahead, but like working ahead so much further that like by the time I have finals, I was already done with everything. Like, I plan to be done with literally everything by the end of next week. So by November 10th, my plan is to have legitimately every single thing that I can have done. And I'm getting there. Can we expect the Try Hard Legends run? No. I was thinking about it. I was genuinely thinking about it. But I'm never going to change the title I currently have. So what would be the point of getting another title if I'm never going to use it? And why would I spend units and money doing a Legends run when I could wait a week and a bit, spend units / money on things that will actually help my account more than just a title, and then go back into Necropolis with units? Is there another way for Guillotine to bank 100 hits without her ending the fight with the special 3? No. So if she is being used in Necropolis, ideally you want to end a fight with her. Or like use her halfway through a fight and then survive and then get to a special 3. What's up, Brand Steak? Who should I rank to? Dragon Man, Overseer, Domino, Terrax, duped. Hawkeye duped. First of all, don't spam. I see you sent another message. I read it. Relax. You can chill. Rank 2, Dragon Man, Overseer, Domino, Terry, Hawkeye. I would probably rank 2 Dragon Man. He's the best offensively overall there without needing to be awakened. So I would say probably Dragon Man. I have a rank 2 Dragon Man on my alt account. I have absolutely no regrets. He's a menace. Do you remember the health pool of the 2 that you fought? Oh, there's a picture on Seaton's Twitter, but I think Diablo was like 7.7 million and Airwalker was 6.5 million. Yeah. Shaw's going to be fire? I hope so, dude. The deep dive should be coming out today. I don't know who's coming out first, but they should be coming out today. Awakened Shuri, Dragon Man, and Killmonger, and now I don't know who to rank to. Ooh, can't really go wrong with any of those. I wanna rank to Killmonger at some point. Deathless Grandmaster hitting 20 million HP surely. Yeah, that's my guess too. I'm thinking it's got to be higher than 15, lower than 25. I'm thinking maybe they might just double his health pool, so it'll be like 19.4. Maybe they just double his health pool from Act 7. He has 9.7 there, so that would be 19.4 if they were to double it. So yeah. Forgot to add in Mango. Probably Dragon Man still. Abyss Collector has less health than the highest HP champs, though. That's true, but the Abyss Collector is also such a bullshit fight that it makes sense. There's no way the Grandmaster is going to have less than the health he currently has in Act 6. There's no way. He's got to have at least more. Maybe he'll have like 15 million or something like that. Or maybe he'll have a little more than 10 million. But there's no way he's going to have less health. I doubt that very highly. Kate Bishop's kind of bad. It's okay to be wrong, everybody. This is just a general PSA. It's okay to be wrong. As long as we own up to our mistakes, realize our faults, and make ourselves better for the next day, we can move on from failures. Fail is just a first attempt in learning. Remember that. Is Red Goblin able to do long game content? Oh, kind of. Not really. He's much better in like incursions or questing content. He can work, but he needs at least Odin. So like maybe he'd be okay. It's something worth testing once the content comes out. But I doubt Red Goblin will be the cosmic champion for Necropolis. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, you're saying... Oh. Well, I mean, you're not wrong either way. So. Rip Proxima, long-form content champ that never shine. Yep. Poor Proxima. Just never got a chance to do anything, really. She had a little bit of the limelight in EOP, but poor Proxima. Do we have some nodes to help us or just torture us? I believe it's just torture. Rank 5 Sig 200 or rank 2 Sig 220 Atuma? Ooh, that's a great question. Oh, man. What would you guys do? Rank 5 Sig 200? Okay, you know what? Poll. R5 Sig 200. R2 Sig 20. That's an interesting question. That's a very interesting question. What would you do? I might lean towards the 7-star. If you're lucky enough to have an awakened 7-star Atuma, I'd probably rank up the 7-star. What's up, OG Highline? I see you popping around in a lot of streams. What's up, man? Only torture, no fun fights like Abyss Caller, CMM? We don't know yet. I hope. That would be really cool. Maybe there will be like some easy fun fights. That would be a nice little reprieve for like, especially a really hard path. We don't know yet. We definitely do not know yet. It seems like the 7-star is running away with it. What do I think about Danny Moonstar? Well, I have her at rank 5 here. I like Danny. I'm glad she's getting a little bit of a buff. I think she needs it, specifically to counter Nick Fury. My hope is that what I would love to see, and this was not my own suggestion, this was a suggestion by Bitter Steel, is when you activate a special attack with Neuroshocks, they trigger on activation of the special and not at the end. So if you kill Fury during a special attack, what typically happens is if you kill him too fast, the Neuroshocks don't apply until the end, so then it's basically pointless, and you're just fighting Fury twice instead of just fighting him once, which is what you're supposed to do with Danny. If they trigger at the beginning, then you kill Fury, the Neuroshocks are already there, and then you kill him once, and then that's all you gotta do. DLS said we got about 52 to 54 unique fights in Necro. So far, we only saw 7 to 8 defenders. Yeah, that's a lot. And, yeah, 14 paths, or 14 paths. 14 fights per path, 6 paths. Makes sense. There's going to be some overlap. There's going to be some characters we fight again, but, yeah, makes sense. We've seen more characters, but we just haven't seen the actual nodes. Like, if you look back at the video, you can see there's a Captain Britain. You can see there's an Atuma. There's a Mantis at the beginning of the video. So there's more fights that we can see, but we haven't actually seen the nodes, which is the important thing. He said the Airwalker will fight 3 times 3 trap nodes. Yep. Sauron Arcus Hit Monkey. Yes. Titania as well. She's at the beginning of one of those paths. Mr. Fantastic, as we already mentioned. We've seen a few fights, but again, the most important part is the node. Would you rank for Fantman, Massacre, or Nimrod, BG focused? Probably Fantman. Yeah, probably Future Ant-Man. He's a great two-way. I would say Future Ant-Man for sure. Can we do Necropolis with rank 4s? Probably not. I mean, it's possible, I guess, but rank 4s have less time than rank 5s and 7 stars, so I wouldn't be running into Necropolis with a team of rank 4, 6 stars. What is this? Sorry, mate. AK isn't a lot for Cyber Weekend. Very true. That gets you maybe 2 or 3 offers. Maybe. Is APOC still going to be relevant? No idea. No idea. Danny has energy specials? Yeah. Part of her specials are energy, not all of them. Not all of her specials are energy. Been going ham. Currently at 25k units. Nice, dude. Hoping to hit 30. Hope you get there. Expected difficulty of Nameless Grandmaster fight? Absolutely no idea. I expect it to be the most difficult fight they've ever released, probably. We have literally zero information on the Nameless Grandmaster. Nothing. We know absolutely nothing. We know we know he's there. That's it, though. That's the only thing we know. Who's harder to use, Kate or Tigra? Tigra. I'd say Tigra is objectively harder to use, but Kate can be used in a lot of different matchups if you know how to use her well. So I wouldn't put Kate in like the top 5 hardest characters to play, but I'd put her in probably the top of the skill class, right underneath Valkyrie. Like if we look at the skill class, I'd say Valk is the hardest skill champ to play, and then I'd probably say Kate is right up there with her at number 2. So maybe Kate is like top 10. The thing about Kate is you have to be consistent. If you're not consistent, you're never gonna want to use her, and you're not gonna like her. And she doesn't reward failure. You have to be perfect with your perfect release. So she's up there, but I wouldn't say she's more difficult than Tigra. It's like Tigra, Valk, Ghost, Taskmaster, Quake, of course, and then it drops off from there a little bit to like, you know, Absorbing Man is pretty difficult to use. You got to intercept a lot. I'd say Cassie's up there. I'd throw Cassie up there. Kate, like I just mentioned. Yeah, there's a few. There's a few. Cassie also fairly difficult to use. Yeah. Couldn't forget to mention Cassie. She's up there. Yeah, I'd throw Kate, Cassie, Absorbing Man. I'd throw them up there, and maybe like ranking characters in like top 5 and top 10 isn't always the best idea. It really limits a lot of people and perspectives and content. So I would just to generally say, yeah, Kate, Cassie, they're some of the hardest characters to play. Not at the top, but very difficult. Yo, Mitchell, thank you so much for the 5, man. What do you think about Ascending Iceman and join my Ascended Kate? I think that's a lovely idea. I think Ascended Iceman would go really hard on Battlegrounds defense, and I bet he would just kick ass as an attacker because you get that increased damage to your Cold Snap, your Frostbite damage goes up. Yeah, I think that would be an awesome Ascension. I've seen some Ascended Icemen in my day, but you would be pretty unique in that club. So if you like Iceman, go for it. I think that's a great idea. Adam is really hard. Yes, Adam Warlock is another very difficult character to play. Black Cat as well. She's up there. As controversial as he is, I'd say Gladiator. Got to know how to use him. There's a level of expertise that Spot requires. Hawkeye, he's up there. Again, perfect release, kind of that same thing. Maw is not difficult to use, but you just have to time things well. Moondragon, very intercept heavy, so of course that adds to difficulties. Yeah, that's really it. I mean, Rogue is difficult to use, I'd say. Kitty is somewhat difficult. Yeah, I guess. She has a really high safety net for that for the phase and the no damage, but Mr. Negative is hard to use. Yes. Pulled a Roblin out of my 7-star crystal. Nice, dude. Throw on the Odin pre-fights and go have a hell of a time in incursions. Crossbones is another one, yeah. I'd say Quicksilver is as well. You want to use Quicksilver effectively. He's pretty difficult. Just rank 2 7-star Crossbones. Oh. Got any gameplay of that? I'd love to see. I'd love to see that. I can't believe I got Howard twice. Just like looking back, I can't believe I literally got him twice. He's good. I like Howard. I've become a Howard guy. But he doesn't need to be duped, you know? I would have much rather pulled basically anybody else, aside from maybe Void. And even Void would have been useful on defense in this last meta. So I know it's controversial, but I'm not an auto mash type of guy. I've never been good at like rapidly tapping on the screen. So I just like to do the manual mash. I also don't play Howard enough to want to use the manual mash. But he's pretty good. He's good character. Lots of damage. I pulled Vision Arcus. I would have loved Vision Arcus. I know Brian and Mike really wanted Howard. He's got really good damage. I don't think he's going to be an Necropolis option, but he's fun. I can't wait to use him in a Battlegrounds meta. I've seen some great stuff with Howard. And now having him awakened, you know, if I come across a Domino, I can use Howard and he'll work. Some decent damage right there. I was just shuffling towards him with my light attacks. Yeah. Parry during shock and hit during bleed. Yeah. I'm done with Battlegrounds this season. I'm going to maintain C6 for the rest of it, but yeah. Howard's pretty good. Another 7-star I just got. Mantis. Love her so much. And then we'll throw Mangog in there as well. Dude, I'm such a big fan of Mantis. If I get a skill gem, a skill 2 to 3 gem, it is almost certainly going to go to Mantis. Unless 7-star Kate Bishop gets announced, it will almost certainly go to Mantis. Yeah, her light reach isn't my favorite. It's just like, it's effortless. It's completely effortless. And then watch this, if I can line this up properly. An additional 64,000 damage from the relic. 52 hits. 52 hits. I have no earthly idea why Mantis got buffed to deal more damage, but here we are. And then this guy right here, Mango, Mr. Eggnog. I've been messing around with a little bit of Mango, and I feel like he would be pretty alright at rank 2. I'm just going to go for the normal Mangog rotation here. Bait this. Special 2. Charge my heavy attack. I still have that big fury. Get off a few more heavies. And then you can just do this as well. Of course, it's not going to work like this with every character. Mango's alright. I would probably rank to him at some point. Get an armor break up if you have enough hatred. His heavy reach is not super great. Gotta be right up on them, but it's alright. Yeah, I gotta lower my bitrate even more. Or maybe I need to raise it? I don't know. To like 8,000. Maybe that does something. Is the necro planning going to be longer than Lines War attack planning? I don't know, man. I mean, 14 fights. That's a lot of fights to plan for. And they're likely a lot more intricate than Alliance War fights. So that's very possible. Yeah, well, I think that's going to do it. Was my muscle up PR? Maybe like 13? Maybe 13? Definitely over 10 in a row. Definitely over 10 in a row. But yeah, guys, I think that is going to do it. Thank you all so much for hanging out. I loved having this little chat, little discussion about Necropolis and more things to come. Thank you to Vincent for sending over 20 earlier, and along with everybody else who sent over a super chat. Much appreciated. I will almost certainly be back for some kind of content, maybe an incursions run or just some more casual chats about planning for Necropolis and just more content that's coming down the pipeline. Casey with $1, red is mending here. Do you think there will be Karina's Challenge Volume 4 with Necropolis stuff in it? Probably not. It would be way too early, but maybe a future Karina's Challenge would have some. I see that as a possibility. Thank you for the buck, Casey. Much appreciated. But yeah, as I was saying, thank you all so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I will be back some point soon. I'm not going to give a definitive date because I don't want to make any promises that I may or may not be able to keep. But expect me to be back relatively soon, either tomorrow or potentially sometime next week, leaning towards the sometime next week. So yeah, thank you all so much. Have a great rest of your day. Stay safe out there. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.